Chicken is from Keymaster Games. Keymaster Games is an excellent company that makes really high quality games that then can be sold to the mass market and play them. Chicken is a dice rolling game, push your luck style game. Let's take a look. In this game, you're trying to get 25 points. So one person is going to take the white dice and you're going to roll those dice. And on your first roll, you're going to set aside any chickens that you roll and foxes that you roll. Chickens will score you points, but if you ever roll 3 foxes, you've busted. So if you didn't bust, in this case, you're done. And these eggs here are going to add more dice. So yellow dice, they're each going to add 1 yellow die. If I roll an egg on a yellow die, I'll add the orange dice here. There are more chickens on these other dice, but there are also more foxes. Then you have a choice. You can re-roll your dice or stop and count your chickens. So I'll re-roll my dice. So I got a fox, but no big deal. I've rolled 3 chickens. 1 re-roll, 3 points, my turn is over. I then take all the dice, pass them to the next person. So that person rolled 2 foxes. Ooh, dangerous. But they got no chickens. But happily, they're getting some more dice. So they'll take all these dice. Boom, they bust it. When you bust, you go back down to the 4 white dice. And you get no points. If at the beginning of your turn, you have all these dice and you don't want them, you can return all the yellow and orange dice. You lose 1 point for being a chicken, and then you roll these dice. So if I have all these dice, I could roll them. There's a chance I could roll 3 foxes, but look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 points. So anyhow, that's how you play this, in quotation marks, game. Oh my word, this game is terrible. There's nothing I like about it. I like rolling dice and push your luck games, and I like simple ones. There is zombie dice. There are many different games where you just roll some dice, you can push your luck, Yahtzee, and so on. Chicken is just bad all around. Now, the production dice, and that's the only thing keeping me from giving it a 1. Spoiler, this gets a 2 out of 10. But there's a box of terrain that came with the Kickstarter where you could put extra terrain pieces around the board for no reason at all. It doesn't make the game better. But you roll dice, you get points. You get eggs, you can re-roll once. That's not pushing your luck. You always re-roll once. And that's the thing about this game. There's no choices to be made. You roll the dice, you re-roll. You're like, but you have 2 foxes. Who cares? Getting a couple points isn't worth it. You want to get as many points as you possibly can. But the biggest sin of this game is that whole, hey, you can chicken out. You'll lose 1 point, go down to 4 dice. Someone worked it out online mathematically. That's always the worst option. If that's the worst option, you saw my roll in the thing. I rolled all the dice. I didn't get any fox heads. Now you might, but I'll take that chance rather than get minus 1 point and then roll 1 or 2 chickens. And then the next person gets better. And in a 3-player game, it can keep coming back. The same person would have to do that all the time because all the dice are going to be out. This is awful. There are lots of great dice games out there. There are lots of decent Keymaster games out there. This is horrific. I do not recommend it to anybody.